3 years and 5 minutes. What could possibly go wrong? So I'm Jonathan Feldman, and I'm the Chief Information Officer for the City of Asheville, North Carolina. More importantly, I am a delighted citizen. We came home the other night, and it was 8 o'clock at night, and some people had the recycling out, some people didn't. Who was right? Well, in the old days, I would have gone inside, looked up, a website, downloaded a PDF, scroll. Is that me? Maybe, I don't know, I gotta look. Instead, I whipped out my smartphone and used a responsive app to find out the answer to that question in 10 seconds flat. I was absolutely delighted because I was using that tool that Sid was talking about called Simplicity. And Simplicity is city data simplified.
Introducing Simplicity, a simpler way to get the information you need from your local government. Simply enter an address, street, neighborhood, property owner name, or even the name of an establishment, and Simplicity will prompt you with a list of questions to help you zero in on what you're looking for. Simplicity. It's your city's data simplified.
So, quick plug, both Cameron Carlisle and Dave Michelson will be presenting the nuts and bolts behind Simplicity later on in the conference. So please go to that. It's going to be awesome. What I want to talk to you, though, is that Simplicity is the tip of the iceberg of us making a radical change in our program. We went legit. And those of you who are in brigades are going to say, what are you talking about? You're already legit. As a matter of fact, City IT is the man who's getting us down. I mean, how much more legit can you be? Here's the thing. When we did open data back in 2012 and did an open data day, and I got super excited about the efficiency, I got super excited about what it did for people in the community, I went and talked about it. And I spoke at a municipal IT conference, and there were people like you and me who said, yes, transformational, awesome. And there were two of them. And everybody else said, what is this? This is not a role of IT. Are you insane? You're going to get fired. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. So I went back to my city manager. And my city manager always says, Gary Jackson always says, form follows function, and function follows form. We had to make a change that recognized that IT is in the business of public technology. And so back in around 2013, a gentleman by the name of Scott Barnwell and I, who's here in the audience, formed a new team. We made a business plan, and we formed a new team called Business and Public Technology. And it was to get IT out of the monastery. It was to enable people to go to Startup Weekend, to go to Lean Startup Circle, use open source, be on GitHub. These are all great things. And this was music to my ears when someone not in IT said, what should the minimum viable product look like? Yes! And this is my dad. He's 83 years old, and when I showed him Map Asheville, which was wonderful when we wrote it 10 years ago, and it's a GIS, very enterprisey, lots of buttons and whatnot, he said, Johnny, I have no idea how to use that. You can tell I'm from New York. And I showed him Simplicity on his iPhone, and he says, Johnny, that looks like Google. And how did that happen? We got out of the building, we came to CfA Summit, we used usability testing. They were in Starbucks giving out $5 gift cards. That's not a role of IT. Except it is. It really, really is. And so if I'm going to leave you with one message, it's that we have got to start designing for the people who pay our salaries. This is from a real estate agent, broker, I don't know, unsolicited, sent me this. And I learned also that her admin no longer has to help her. And so we have just made a segment of our population more efficient. And so I believe everyone can do this. I believe everyone should do this. We have got to put the public technology as a core role of IT for everyone. We need to go legit. Thank you so much.